stupid intro makes me laugh every time.
I know. It's pretty good.
Erotic.
It's sensual.
You should do a music video for it. Just pouring bagged milk all over yourself.
Ooh.
Okay.
Watch out, ladies.
We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get you weigh in on your least favorite food.
I mean, I think you guys would have a guess, right?
Is it Beets?
At this point, I've eaten enough Beets to last me a lifetime. I don't see an end in sight, but
I saw Hockey Night in Canada did a little feature on you guys at Oilers Nation and your Beets eating and shorts wearing.
Oh, I missed. I was out on Saturday night. I missed it. Damn it. I always watch Hockey Night in Canada.
Gotta love that bi-week content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to find something to throw in there.
Yes. What are we going to do this Saturday? There's a couple of a-holes in Edmonton that are eating Beets after every loss. Well, can someone send a camera?
Yeah, I did a radio interview with Min Darwal, and he's asking about it, but he's trying to kind of, like, it's CBC, right? So he's trying to make it kind of newsy, and I'm derailing the whole thing. And then eventually when it's done, he's like, well, so that was that. Like, oh, yeah.
Okay, we're not even going to talk about the Oilers right now. A couple of things I want to throw at you. One, you know what? We'll get Baggedmilk's thoughts on the All-Star game next week.
Yes, yeah.
So, but right now, more importantly, this has been This was announced on the weekend. Paul Coffey is part of the organization now.
It's coffee time in Edmonton.
What are your thoughts on that? Does this help the team at all?
My thoughts was, okay, so we'll back up about a month where Chiarelli said that he is open to adding somebody else to the coaching staff. So he said that about a month ago. And then I guess they limited their search to people available in their group text. Because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. I don't think Paul Coffey is in any way going to harm the organization, but I also don't see how he helps.
Well, in the press conference, they said they're like his pedigree speaks for itself, his resume. And so people start going through his coaching resume. They're like, okay, he coached AAA midget hockey in Ontario, his son's team, where he was suspended.
Yeah, and I mean he owns
he's fighting with somebody or something.
His playing career, fantastic, but he doesn't have coaching experience.
No doubt about it. He was one of the greatest defensemen of all time. But I mean, he owns car dealers. Right? He owns car dealerships, right? So unless the boys need a Ford Fiat,
But is this a way for the organization to sort of placate to the old school Oilers fans that have raging Oiler boners in town? Like, is that what that is?
They tried that.
I don't know what it is. I mean, because it doesn't make sense. My favorite part, though, is Peter Chiarelli walking around like this was his idea. Mm-hmm. Come on, there's no way
Kevin Lowe sat you down.
Yeah, and then I'm also thinking of some of the other old boys. Like, is Yari Curry jealous he doesn't have a job yet? What about Bernie Nichols, Glenn Anderson, maybe? Like, let's just reunite the band. Let's bring the 84 team back, and we'll sit them all in the press box.
Well, I think the only reason why they hired Gretzky is to get him to stop drinking for the games. Like, give him something to do where he's not pounding booze.
Gretzky's pretty bored. Let's get him a position here with the team.
Okay, now let's move on to another old school Oiler, Ryan Smyth, and being inducted into the Order of Hockey of Canada.
Amazing. I mean, well deserved. The guy bled Canada he had it on his sleeve. Anytime he got a chance to represent his country, he did it. Yeah. We posted something at OilersNation.com yesterday just kind of listing his international accolades, and it goes on forever. So well deserved. Nobody earned it more than Ryan Smyth, and I'm super pumped for him.
I saw, because I sent you guys a tweet when I saw it, and I said something like, I smell a party, and then I tagged you, and I tagged Oilers Nation, so it ended up on my social media, and I thought it was kind of cool. One guy who I know hates the Oilers, he put a comment on there. He goes, I hate the Oilers, but I love that kid. You know what? He's just one of those guys that superseded any sort of organization he was involved in, because you just can't help but like the guy. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he was the guy who was involved in the community. He's the one throwing pucks to the kids before games. He was the one that answered every question, good or bad. And he wore his heart on his sleeve, and he always gave his best. So
I was going to say, he gave everything every night.
He's the guy that would score with his face if it meant that the team could win. So how could you not cheer for Ryan Smyth?
I got a quick Ryan Smyth story that I'll tell. So my daughter a couple years ago was at the airport, and the Oilers were at the airport, and this is quite a few years ago, and she's not a hockey fan, which broke my heart. I wanted one of the two girls to play hockey, and they both got into dance. Disgusting. Anyway, so she comes home from this trip and she's like, I got a new favorite hockey player. And I'm like, who? She's like, Ryan Smyth. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to kiss you.
What a great choice.
And I go, why is Ryan Smyth all of a sudden, why is he even on your radar? And she goes, well, we were at the airport, and we were in the waiting room, and the Oilers were there, and they went up to Taylor Hall. All the girls went up to Taylor Hall and asked for a picture, and he told them to bugger off, basically. And then Ryan Smyth came over and said, I'll take a picture with you guys, and then took a picture with the girls, and they all fell in love with Ryan Smyth at that point. So
how can you not?
Yeah, love that kid. Anyway,
he's a legend.
I love that story. Thanks for coming down today.
Happy to be here.
Baggedmilk.